Okay guys, well this is going to be part 2 of this video because my video just cut off. So this is actually even missing the turrets, and it's missing the people, and it is missing a little piece on the left hand side where that little pink thing is. And even at that, I have seen others that sold very similar condition for anywhere between $25 and $70. So I paid $8 for it, so I thought that was a pretty decent deal. I'm almost done, which my camera will be happy for. I'm sorry this had to be split into 2 videos, but my camera did not cooperate. Excuse me. I happened to be in the Goodwill, and I saw a bunch of Barbies, and I don't know what made me look at them, but I was looking at the backs of them, and I found a bunch that said 1966. Now, I think China maybe might be in here, Philippines. These Barbies were all from 1966. And looking up on eBay, apparently there's a run on Barbies from 1966, because depending on, I believe, where they're made, it has something to do with the value. And some of them went for very, very high amount, like hundreds, maybe over 100. I can't remember the exact numbers. I paid 99 cents a piece at the Goodwill. A couple of these have heads that are not 1966. This is one of them. I looked in the back, and it says Mattel 1998. I don't know if you can even see right there in her neck. Down here it says 1966 Mattel. So, anyways, what I realized was if you pop the heads off, they actually are still have value. I saw a headless 1966 Barbie go for like $54. So I'm going to investigate a little bit more, find out what the deal is with the Barbies, clean them up, see what happens. This book I got for free at the thrift store. I saw it said The Tall Book of Mother Goose. I looked inside, with the exception of the nameplate. Very bright, bold colors, really pretty. Looked it up on eBay. A similar book, in better condition, I will say, but a similar book went for $40 or $42. So I decided to pick the book up, and I thought, even if I list it with a binding, I mean, I saw books with bindings, and the books were in lesser shape that still sold for a decent amount. And when I got up to the counter, the man said, you know what, since the binding is messed up, I'm just going to give it to you. So, truly a no-risk thing here. See if someone, would be interested in that. I did find a Intex quick fill pump. Having had several airbeds myself, and having had occasions where I could not find the pump or wondered where my pump was, I thought it'd be, someone would probably be interested in having either a replacement pump or an extra pump. I got it for $3, so I think they were going anywhere between like 10 and 16 on eBay. So this was a good find. I bought this for $2, and it seems to me like I saw it having sold for maybe $24 or $26. It is safety bobbers for rocket fishing rod. Had never heard of this. I got it at the thrift store, and they had 2 packages, but the other package had been opened, and because it had been opened, I felt like I couldn't guarantee that the product inside worked. I have no way of knowing if someone actually took the product out, it broke, or what have you. So I didn't want to take a risk on offering that product. So this one I knew I could say was brand new, still in the package. So hopefully I will have a good return there. Let's see. This, I found this Marcon airlock it's just a Marcon case. I thought maybe somewhere along the line I might run into a Marcon pair of glasses. And then these were Ted Baker. I'd never heard of Ted Baker. Let's see if you can see those. And I have not cleaned these up, obviously. 99 cents at Goodwill. Kind of neat glasses. I haven't even looked them up to figure out. I'm assuming they're women's just based on the shape of them, but I really don't know. And I did look them up and see that they had a tendency to go for a decent amount. So Becky with, I just stuck them in here just to keep them safe until I got ready to prep them. Becky with the Dorky Thrifters, she sells a lot of glasses. So I will have to watch her videos. And then the other thing is, actually, someone gave this to me. They had picked it up at the $1.99, knowing that I was a crafty person. I do nothing with rug canvas, but I do remember when I was a young person doing the rug, I can't think of the name of what it's called, the rug hooking, I believe it was, and using this sort of thing. So I know it was $5 at Hobby Lobby, and I thought, you know, it was free to me. It's not anything I will use. I was going to stick it in a Goodwill bag, and then I thought, well, you know, even if I get a couple of dollars out of it, it might be worth it. I did pick this up at the flea market. I'm going to show you a couple other things. I did pick this up, but I did not buy it to sell. My sister collects willow, and I got this for $4.50. At the same flea market, I saw this, and I had never seen a blue willow, so I thought, well, I didn't realize willow, is it willow or willow tree? Willow tree. I didn't, you know, realize that they made blue willow trees, but I thought, well, it looks exactly the same for the most part, so, you know, very similar. And it was on the 99-cent table or shelf. I picked it up, and it had a large sticker on the bottom, so you really couldn't see what was underneath it. I brought it home, and it is a faux willow tree person. So I was kind of a little bit disappointed. I mean, you know, that I'm not saying that anybody at the flea market tried to, you know, pass it off. It was covered, and I assumed because it was the same style and shape that perhaps it was a willow, and so, you know, and not realizing, if you look down here, I mean, there is a etching, a signature there. Just don't know. It just is a reminder or a heads up to be more watchful, you know, for things like that. So, you know, it was 99 cents. I will probably put it back in the Goodwill box and, you know, just count it as a loss. Now, I'm going to show you my sale, just a few of my sales, not all of them, but just to give you an idea of the few things that I've done. I haven't done very much, and I'm going to have to do it on my phone, so if you guys will hang on. Okay, I'm doing this from my phone because I am not skilled enough to do it from a computer. Like I said before, I will have to get with someone who, you know, knows how to do that. But really quickly, these are just a few of the things that I have sold, and the goods and the bads and the yays and the not so yays. This little Coca-Cola collectible tin pill box, I bought at a flea market for $0.25, and I did sell it for $1.99. These Nautica women's sunglasses are the ones that I, you know, picked up and decided not to sell. Now these are the Polo Ralph Lauren sunglasses that I did sell, and they gave me positive feedback, so I'm very happy that they were pleased with what they got, and that was $1.98, and I got $36.99 for it. So that, and I have to say that was thanks to Becky watching her videos on eyeglasses and what sells and whatnot. One thing that, you know, this was kind of really my first real go around listing these. And so one of the things that I have learned in the week or so since I have listed these was about editing your listing, your headings. If you'll notice, you know, it's a wonder that anybody found these because of the way that I have them listed. I just haven't listed them very well, so I'm working on that. This was kind of a, oh, wait a minute here. That was kind of a dud for me. It was a collector's edition of a puzzle, and I bought it at a flea market for $2. However, I offered free shipping thinking it would go first class, you know, $3 maybe, and I'd still make $5 off of it. Unfortunately, it was too heavy and it had to go to priority, and where it went to priority, it ended up costing me $7.84 in shipping. So I netted, I think, 16 cents on that one. So that was kind of a dud. This digital micro USB keyboard case was another dud. It was 99 cents, and it wasn't a dud. I lost money. I don't know if I lost money. I think I did lose a little bit. I think it was maybe $5, a little over $5 to ship it for whatever reason. This was actually a good deal for me. These were coding books that actually my employer provides, and we always throw away at the end of the year because we get new ones. And I had actually thrown these away and decided to check them out on eBay and see if things like this sold, and lo and behold, they did. And so I was able to sell those instead of those going in the trash. This is an item that I paid 50 cents for at an auction, and so I did make some money off of that. The eyeglasses at the top came in a bottom, they were in the bottom of a box that I paid $2 for at an auction that was literally filled with stuff. And I sold much of it at a flea market, so I made many, many times over the $2 that I paid. So these were in very poor shape. They were very flimsy, and you know, I made sure when I listed them that the buyer knew that they were not in good condition, as far as they were very delicate. But this buyer did want them. The buyer gave a China address, and so I actually canceled the transaction because I told them I did not ship to China. They repurchased the item and provided a United States address. The stackable boxes I purchased for $1.59 at the Goodwill. I lost money on this. It cost more to ship, and I did lose money on that one. This vintage Freemason stained glass window I got in a bag full of things for about $2. I probably paid a dime for that, so that was okay. This one down here at the bottom was really probably the best. It was a book that someone had given me. It cost, I think, about $1, and they thought I could use it in my vintage craftiness. And when I saw the book, I realized it was in really good shape, and I just didn't want to cut into it or tear it apart. I had had it for a little bit. I decided to list it. I started the bidding at $5.99. So I was very, very surprised that it went to $60.99 and the buyer paid shipping. So, so those are just a few of the things that I have sold, and also the few of the things that I have been buying and gathering to sell. So this is just, you know, I'm starting this out, guys. I don't know if this is going to be a habit. I don't know how much or how long I'm going to do this, but it's fun, and I'm going along for the ride, and I enjoy it, and we'll see what happens. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.